Good day, everyone. My name is Joyce, and in this lesson, we are going to talk about relational operators. And what are those operators? We have here equal to with double equal sign, and then less than 2, we are going to use left angle bracket. For greater than, we are going to use right angle bracket. And for the less than or equal to, we are going to use left angle bracket with single equal sign. And then for the greater than or equal to, we are going to use right angle bracket with single equal sign. And for the not equal to, we are going to use what we call the, I forget that one. I think that is exclamation point. Okay, so we are going to use exclamation point and then a single equal sign. Sorry for that. I forgot that one. Okay, so for the true, if the output is true based from the left operand and comparing the right operand, the console or the application will show 1, but if the comparison is false, the value returns to 0. All right, so let's have an example to make it clear. So we are going to use C out. So this is character output. We're going to use double left angle bracket. This is the requirement for you to have an output. Okay, so what if we are going to compare the left operand, which is 6, and is it equal to the right operand, which is 7? So if this is true, the output will show number 1. But if this is false, the output will show number 0. So make a guess. So what will be the output? So let's run this one. And this one shows 0 because 6 is not equal to 7, obviously. So the output will go or will show a value of 0. All right. So if we are going to use the less than. What if we are going to use the less than? So do you think what will be the output? Is it 1 or 0? Again, if the condition, if the comparison is true, the output will be 1. If the comparison is false, it returns to 0. So this is your left operand and this is your right operand and this is your operator. So do you think 6 is less than 7? So let's try to run it. So this is true. Therefore, the output is 1. All right, so there you go. What if we use greater than? So obviously, it is not greater than. 6 is not greater than 7. So therefore, the output returns to 0. What if we use the less than or equal to? Okay. So do you think 6 is less than 7 or it is equal? So you have options. It's either less than or does the value returns to be equal. All right. Or compared to be equal. So let's try this one. So it returns to 1. So still this is true. Why? Why is it returns to true? Because 6 is not equal to 7, but it is less than. So the term or right here, so it's either less than or equal to. All right. So 6 is not equal to 7, but it is less than. Therefore, the output is true. All right. So what if we use greater than? So this returns to false because both operators greater than or equal is false. 6 is not greater than to 7 and obviously 6 is not equals to 7. Therefore, it is false. What if we use not equal to? So we are going to use here not equal to by using the exclamation point. Okay, so let's try to run this one. And then there you go. It returns to true because obviously 6 is not equal to 7 and that is true. So that is how we use the different types of relational operators. All right. So what if we want to store values in a variable and compare those two variables? So we have here the integer or int num1 and it is equals to 7 and num2 is equals to let's try to make it 7 also. So we have here the C output or character output, and then we need to compare those variables. So num1 is equal to num2. So do not forget the semicolon. So let's try to build and run this program. All right, so the output returns to 1 because 7 is obviously equals to 7. All right, so you can explore these different types of relational operators like using is it num1 is less than to num2. So you can run the program and compare the variables. So it returns to 0 because obviously 7 is not less than to 7. And it is not also greater than to 7. So this is also false. And if we use less than or equal to, so it will returns to true because 7 is not less than to 7, but they are equal. Therefore, it returns to true. All right. So same with greater than. So 7 is not greater than 7, but they are equal. So if we run this program, it returns to true again. And then lastly, if we use not equal to, obviously it returns to false because 7 is equals to 7. All right. So that is false. Okay. So that is how we use relational operators. All right. We are going to compare the values from your right operand, or I mean left operand to right operand. All right. You're going to compare left operand to right operand. So this is what we call operands. Okay. So there you go, and hopefully you learned something new. And in this lesson, for the next lesson, we are going to talk about logical operators. So we are going to use different arithmetic operators, relational operators, and we are going to compare if it is logically operated. Okay, so I will tackle those different logical operators in the next video. So see you next, guys. See you in the next video, guys. Have a nice day.